Okay, ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome back to the Viewpoints. Same day, just different timing. Yeah, same day. After I was done making the first video, I went into the living room to continuously watch CNN a little bit more, and now I'm pretty much still a tad bit on the same subject as I was before. But I got a deck of cards here, a deck of index cards with some topics, mainly sports related and whatnot. Still. Right here, so I'm gonna get to these eventually. Like I said, I'm an analyst, so you gotta realize that I'm an analyst. So I got a lot of sport takes. I got a lot of sport takes, album reviews. Like I got a lot of stuff to focus on and concentrate on. So that's why I say I'm 19 years old. By God's grace, I'm gonna be doing this for like legitimately. For as long as He blesses me to do it, but hopefully I'll be doing this for a long, long time. I got again too much stuff to cover, so forth and so forth, and too many different views on it, so forth and so forth. But as I was saying, yeah, the Viewpoints with me, your boy, the man, Engine to the City. Right now, that's what you're watching. Here's a quick thing. As I was saying in the last video, you got to realize that, again, care about people's opinions, but don't care about them to where they negatively drag you to the wall and then make you go insane. That's been my biggest point since day one, or my biggest point for at least the last 5 or more years, that I care about people's opinions, but I don't care about them to where I'm gonna let them negatively drag me to the wall and go insane. But indefinitely as well, you got to realize, I'm telling you, there's a lot of things we need to really start. There's a lot of conversations about a lot of issues in the world, period, that we really need to start having these conversations for. And a lot of people, like I said in the last video, a lot of people like living in ignorance. They like living in ignorance, and they don't want to have these conversations until this stuff actually happens to them or someone that they love. And I'm telling you, that is legitimately we need to wipe that. Just wipe that. I'm telling you, stop it. Stop it. Stop. Stop it. What you need to do, I'm telling you, there's so many topics of interest that we really need to start having constructive, intelligent conversations about. And a lot of us need to learn how to have constructive and intelligent conversations on them. Because like I said before in previous videos, if I have or have not posted it, I think I have posted the video before. Again, I'm not alluding myself to people coming at me on certain things that I say or certain things that I do and wanting explanations. But you have to be willing to listen, constructively listen to what I have to tell you, and then we can, draw our little, draw our conclusions and compare and contrast them. Like, you can't be one-sided talking to me. You can't be one-sided talking to me. You just can't. Because, again, I explore every single, angle that I can explore into these topics, legitimately. I'm telling you, I'm like a scientist with some of this stuff, but definitely, I'm an analyst. I know how to take one subject and then break it down into layers. Break it down into a science project. I know how to do that. Break it down into an outline. I know how to do that. I'm lazy. I don't mean to sound arrogant or cocky, even though I know how to sound arrogant and cocky. I still am, again, a very smart individual. And like I say, if you really get to know me like that, you'll truly understand a lot of my viewpoints with a lot of things. Like I said, I don't allude myself to criticism, almost ever, really, because like I said, I want to hear people's honest opinions are of me, and I want to see what can we do to, again, help myself grow, into continuously, a better person, and then what can we do to help you continuously grow into a better person? Because I'm telling you, at 19 years old, I have not alluded myself to learning, building, and growing. That's actually what I promote myself to do. At 19 years old, I know I'm young. I know. I said I got a lot more learning, building, and growing to do. Haven't alluded myself to taking advice. It's just I hope that you are thinking about your advice before you tell me what your advice is, so we can have a constructive conversation about your advice, and again, draw conclusions. Sorry for my stuttering. Draw conclusions from your advice, and continuously, again, constructively debate. constructively debate. Because anybody can constructively debate. You just have to have the right people in place to do it, who are not going to be one-sided, and who are going to explore all angles, and who are gonna not and who are not gonna elude themselves to, because again, I don't elude myself, from criticism and from from advice. You gotta pick people who are not gonna elude themselves, to learning more, to gathering more information, and to actually becoming that better person, so forth and so forth. Because again, I'm an overall good person. Thank God. One wants his understanding. God first, God over everything. Well, I'm an overall good person, but Lord knows I got my flaws. I do. And a majority of them, if not all of them, I will admit to. But even the ones that I won't admit, like even the ones that I might not admit to, if you do know them, okay, tell me and let's talk about them. Like I said, I just don't elude myself to, trying to, help myself become a better person, help everybody else. I don't elude myself, to become a better person, really, and continually learning. I don't elude myself to it. And 19 years old, you'd be kind of foolish to elude yourself from continually learning new things, unless you, and I guess unless you are the smartest, human alive. Other than that, I mean, because again, or unless you are perfect, which again, no man walking this earth is. Only one that was without sin was Jesus Christ. So once again, shout out was Jesus Christ. But y'all understand the biggest point I'm trying to make here again. Don't elude yourself to learning new things, no matter what age you are. Don't elude yourself to continuously learning, building, and growing. And like I say, you can have constructive talks and constructive debates and conversations, but try to find the right people to do it, because a lot of people are one-sided and are not going to accept new theories to anything, even if the evidence is right there in front of them. They're not gonna accept it, and it's really just amazing how one-sided a lot of people are, but they just are, and you just have to pray for them that they're gonna, that they learn, but they don't learn in the worst way, which is legitimately been one of my biggest viewpoints, is that I hope we all learn, but just not in the worst way. Like, I hope that the way you learn is not through a near death incident. I hope you don't learn that type of way. That's what I mean. Like, I hope you learn, but I hope you don't learn in the worst way. And it's as simple as that. I'm telling you. 7 minutes. That's why I say we really need to have these discussions, have these conversations, have these debates, but again, have them constructively and organized and well thought out and so forth and so forth, 7 minutes. I'm trying to figure out whether I should just end this now or, continuously go on to another, or just, end this now or continuously go on to 15 minutes like I usually do. But, yes, like I, said before in the beginning of the video, I care about people's opinions, but not to where I'm gonna let them negatively drag me to the wall and drive me insane. I don't care about their opinions to that. Simple as that. I care about people's opinions to help me continuously, become a better person. But you gotta stay, to a certain point on your guard and stay strong in your faith that while people are giving you those opinions, you know what's right from wrong. While people giving you that advice, you know right from wrong, because if they really think you're that ignorant, they'll give you just any type of advice, or certain people will just give you any type of advice, and I'm telling you, and they will purposely lead you astray. And then when you get in trouble for taking their terrible advice, some people won't take the end. The people who you be like, well, you told me to do it, they won't take any credit. They'll be like, it's all you. Especially if 18 plus, they'll be like, nope, that's all you. I'm telling you, some people are slimy, spineless, and real cowards, for real, and they ain't looking out for a soul but their own. Or even that, they're not looking out for their own soul in the right way. And that's the problem, we really need to get that, again, abolish that negative selfishness, and, like I say, bring in a new strength with, again, encouragement, integrity, dignity, respect. You get the point. But, 9 minutes in again. love everybody out there. Thank you for listening, watching, viewing, subscribing. Thank you for supporting the Viewpoints. Thank you for supporting the Power of Influence album. Thank you for supporting the Viewpoints Part 1 album. Thank you for supporting all my artistry, even if some of my past artistries were garbage. You know, lyrics were never garbage, but you get the point. Or at least most of my lyrics were never garbage. But, excuse me for burping. But, yeah, thank you for everything. Thank you for listening, watching, and subscribing. More of the Viewpoints coming soon. More good music coming soon. Continuously trying, because, again, you probably don't know this guy, but Futuristic, look him up. He's a rapper as well. And see, here's the thing, before I get into Futuristic, even though my catalog on rappers don't go as far back as it should, because honestly, I could probably learn a lot by going back 10, 20 years ago to rappers that existed way back, and listening to their music and seeing what I can take from it and so forth and so forth. But shout out what's Futuristic. He in his song called okay, I forgot the song. It's called Alone in the City, off his latest album titled As Seen on the Internet, that was released last year. When he said, one of the top lines that stick out to me on that song was when he said, "I got 6 girls that love me, but I only love my music." Now, me personally, y'all know I love everybody, and I keep encouraging everybody and show love and respect to everybody. And honestly, I think I'm good living proof towards, if you show love and respect, to most people, I show it to all people, but to most people, you're going to get it back if you show love and respect. I think I'm a good, proud walking example that to most people, I show love and respect to everybody, and I encourage y'all to do the same thing, show love and respect to everybody, and act with good morals and good values, and so forth and so forth. But I do believe that I'm living proof to definitely if not everybody you show love and respect to, at least most people will show it back, and so forth and so forth. But he said he got 6 girls that love him, but he only loves his music. My take on that is when he said the loving his music part, most definitely is what clicks to me, because honestly, I'm a proud rapper, proud musician, proud singer, proud songwriter. I write everything that I record, pretty much. And if I don't write it, I'm freestyling it. And I definitely love my music because I love telling the stories. I love spreading awareness. I love preaching hope, preaching respect, preaching real values, preaching, God, God first, preaching all this stuff that you would have, again, that you definitely would hear if you listen to my music, preaching to the next generation, how the next generation, is the future of our nation, the next generation, the birth of a nation, and so on and so forth. I just love it. I love promoting all this stuff. I love bringing awareness to the negatives and so on and so forth. And I love just, again, shout out, bless my little sister Jordan, because I remember when she told me the music that really gets her is again, music that really, again, uplifts you and so forth and so forth. And making some more music of that, if I haven't already, is definitely, again, what I strive to continuously do. Not only make the music that uplifts you, but also the music that are going to tell you stories, and definitely the music that's also as well going to expose the unfruitful works of darkness and continuously, raise awareness to things and just help us get to a better tomorrow. One of the top 5 reasons why I do music is for the kids. Right there. You will definitely hear it in Power of Influence if you don't hear it anywhere else. One of the top 5 reasons why I do my music is for the kids. I love the kids, care about the kids, die for the kids. God bless the kids. They are the future of this nation. Simple as that. They are the future of the world. You know what's up. And other than that, like I say, continuously, uplift, continuously spread awareness of things and help us all to a better tomorrow, and, help, so forth and so forth, I might spend upon these reasons and more the Viewpoints episodes, but thank you for watching thus far. It's me, your boy, the man, Angie to the City, with the number 2 and T.O. Take care. God bless y'all. Once it's understand, you know what's up. The Power of Influence album out right now on this YouTube channel. God bless.